I discussed with the graphical method. Okay, in that graphical method, they are going to provide with respect to the n cross 2 or 2 cross m. Okay, according to that matrix, you can proceed for your evaluation. Draw the two vertical lines corresponding to that vertical lines. Then you can make use of the particular rows or the column which should be get considering only the two element. Corresponds that you can make the drawing of the lines, then intersection of those particular lines to be considered for the evaluation of the individual matrices. Corresponds that matrices, you are going to decide the evaluation in order to get the optimal solution. Okay, keep this is in mind. Okay, the previous problems, whatever I have discussed, once you can go through that, then in these notes also, some other numericals are available. You can follow the same. Okay, now to identify what is the game value, then what is the strategy value is to be used by the use of 2 cross 2 matrices. Remember, max min principle is mandatory. You should understand that properly. If you didn't understood this means, then obviously you can't make any solution with respect to the whatever the numerical I have discussed till now. Okay, next is the dominance property. Okay, this is the what? The one of the method, okay, which is to be used in case of mixed strategy. Okay, now to simplify. In some cases, there will be a possibility of more than two element. Okay, because in 2 cross 2 matrix, there will be a two elements are to be present. Then I can make use of PQ method. Then I will get the solution. Okay, in graphical method, there also 2 cross m or n cross 2. There is also there will be a possibility of 2 rows or the 2 column. Then I can represent that is with respect to the graph, depending on values which are to be present in the particular payoff matrix. Okay, if it is present, then I can easily draw the lines. Corresponds that intersection, I can identify. Then I will get the solution for it by taking 0 as a reference. Okay, whether you need to say below the crossing lines or the above the crossing lines, where there will be a multiple number of lines are to be intersect with each other. If you have taken an example 7, 6, 2. Okay, now I have done 3 cross 3. Is this graphical method is possible to use this? Graphical method. Third access will come. Use your chat box, you can reply. Is it possible to represent 3 parameter on a graph? Because it is a 2-dimensional quantity. In 2-dimensional quantity, 3 or more payoff values are to be present in the matrix means which is not possible to replace it. During that moment, we can proceed for this dominance property. Is this clear? Anybody having any doubt? You can ask. When you have to use the dominance property, that is very, very important. Because if you don't know this means, simply they will give solve the game and determine the optimal solution, or else determine the game value of the given payoff matrix. But you don't know whether you need to use 2 cross 2 or whether you need to use the graphical method, whether you need to use the min-max principle or max-min principle, or whether you need to use the dominance property. How you are going to decide it? If you have this knowledge, then you can able to solve. Is my advice clear now? Raise your hand. Only 2 are listening. What about others? 3. Only 3 people have listening. Remaining you are not at all. Okay, drop your hands. Now, If all the elements in the row of the particular kth row is less than or equal to corresponding elements of any other row, say rth row, then kth row is dominated by rth row. Okay, kth row is less than or equal to that of rth row. Then obviously what? The kth row is dominated by the rth row. Okay, that itself is called as the dominance property. For example, 1, 2, 3. Next, 6, 7, 8. Do comparison of these. Okay, if you are taken with respect to the column point of view. Okay, then obviously one particular column will be get dominated by the other. Similar to that of row. Okay, that is the meaning. Got my point? Okay, that is there here. If all the elements in the column are greater than or equal to corresponding elements in any other column, that particular rth row, okay, if you say, then what happens? The kth row is dominated by the rth row. Okay. Here. What is this? This I will take. Okay, this I will take as a kth row. Okay, this I will take as a rth row. Okay, elements which are present in R are greater than that of what? K. Then what it means? This R will dominate this K column. Similar to that of particular row. If you are considering 1 and 2, okay, 6 and 7, then with respect to the 2 and 3, 7 and 8, this is dominating for these two. Then you have to consider these two elements. Is this clear? This is what the meaning of dominance. If the particular row or the particular column which is having the greater values compared to that of the reference row or the column, that will be get dominated or removed, then we can proceed for the solution. Okay, this is with respect to the row and column. Next, second, whatever the dominated rows and columns may be deleted in order to reduce the size of the payoff matrix. Okay, why we need to reduce? We want the optimal strategies remains unaffected. Okay, whatever strategy you are going to implement, from that, the maximum possibility of the winning we need to consider. Because of that reason, the not dominating what you are going to consider with respect to the particular row and column will be get deleted. But among that, the payoff matrix should not be get disturbed, and also which doesn't have any effect for the optimal solution. Okay, then only you can make of deleting of that particular row or the particular column. If not, we should not do that. If some of the linear combinations, okay, for example, the some rows are dominated by the particular ith row, then ith row will be deleted. Okay, for example, 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I have taken 2 is dominating the 3, then I will delete this. Then I'll consider only these two. I'm going to consider first one and the second one. That is the meaning of what? The dominance which is to be present in case of payoff matrix. Is this clear? Anybody having any doubt? You can ask. Next, here we need to discuss this numerical. Okay, anybody having any doubt regarding to this dominance property, you can ask. Okay, remember they will ask you make the dominance property explanation with example. Okay, you have to write all these points. Then you have to take an example. Then you have to discuss it.